What attracted me to DocBook was the ability to have everything at your fingertips, no matter where I go, as far as information about other members in our county society. I really like the ability to use the search option and look up other physicians in the Travis County area virtually at your fingertips. Anytime I'm just about anywhere, in an exam room or away at one of my satellite offices or just out at an event, it's nice to be able to get that information virtually at your fingertips. I have multiple satellite offices all over Central Texas, Round Rock, Cedar Park, San Marcos, and those books that they give you, the society gives you, are nice, but you can't take them everywhere. And when I'm at my satellite offices, I use the DocBooks the most because I'm able to gain access to information that I didn't have before. And when I see a patient, for example, who needs, let's say I'm in San Marcos and I see a patient who needs an ear, nose, and throat referral, and I know some doctors down there, I'm able to find, by searching the DocBooks specialty section, finding the people who are in San Marcos and able to give them names and phone numbers and addresses. And sometimes, I use it to actually call a physician, right there on the spot. And that's what's great about DocBooks and the iPhone, is that you're able to just look up the information from a doctor right there and be able to either, just touch the phone number and it dials the office, or even email. Since the emails are in there, I'm able to just email my colleagues, right there on the spot when I'm seeing a patient. I've done that multiple times, where I would have a patient that I'm referring, and maybe I don't have the time to phone call, to call them. I'll just shoot off an email and say, hey, I'm sending this patient, her name's this, and she's coming to see you for that. And I think it's a really nice advantage to have something like that right at your fingertips. I think there's been a lot of instances where I've really appreciated DocBooks. I can think of one in particular. I was on call one night, and a patient was had called me and had needed a prescription, and had just absolutely no idea what the phone number of the pharmacy was, but knew the pharmacy name and knew the location, say Walgreens in Pflugerville or Walmart in Round Rock, and I was able to find through the DocBooks. They have all the pharmacy numbers there and listed alphabetically by the company name, and I was easily able to call in a prescription without a problem. I mean, there's so many features I like. The ability to look it up by specialty is really nice. I think that really makes a difference. To look it up by their last name is obviously important. To have that list where you can have favorites on there, where you tend to use 15 or 20 doctors routinely, you can really access that quickly, is a very nice feature, and I tend to use that some. I think that to tell people what the advantages are, there is so many advantages versus just a book, a spiral-bound book, having to carry it everywhere with you. The access is tremendous. You've got just volumes of information there at your fingertips where you really didn't have before, and that makes DocBooks, to me, worth every penny that it is. You use it once or twice a day in that fashion, either looking up a phone number, finding an address for a patient, emailing one of the doctors. All those things are right there at your fingertips, and it really makes DocBooks just so much better than the traditional paper-bound. But yeah, I mean, I think the main advantage that I look at it is how quickly I can gain access to things, how quickly I can call referring doctors, how quickly I can look up things, and then even off past work, when I'm at events or I'm at a social and I sometimes forget someone's name, and I mean, all of us do it from time to time. We forget someone's first name, and I'm usually able to remember what specialty they are and able to look up their information, and by the time I see them, I'm able to go, oh yeah, that's Tim. The thing that made it worth paying the money that you do for it is to be able to carry it around with you and have it access 24/7 to it, and how it gets updated. Well, I think that DocBooks has been invaluable to my practice for several reasons. I think that being able to gain access to the information that it has, getting a hold of physicians, getting a hold of pharmacies, getting a hold of email addresses, faxes, fax machine addresses, really has made my practice more efficient. And I think that when you add that to a practice that, or a situation where you're very busy in clinic or busy in surgery, and it just makes it go that much smoother. And I think that that's one of the advantages of DocBooks versus the traditional paper. And I think that every physician could definitely use DocBooks, absolutely, without a question. From an efficiency point of view, I would say that since DocBooks is on your phone, and you carry your phone everywhere with you versus the traditional paper method where it is in a spiral-bound book, you don't always carry that around in your office. You only have 1 or 2 copies. They cost a lot of money to get extra copies for the office. And for doctors especially who travel a lot, who go to multiple offices, it makes it tremendously more efficient to be able to have that information or access that information through your phone using DocBooks, rather than having to place a $100 catalog with information at each of your offices, or carrying these things around in your briefcase. It just doesn't, it's a no-brainer.